radio where some guy talks about the billboards. And so 844 Mojo Live.
Mojo in the mornings, Dirty on the 30.
All right, Shannon with What's Trending in the Dirty on 30. What do you got for us, Shannon?
Well, actress Blake Lively is now being sued by a crisis management firm that allegedly played a pretty key role in the PR standoff between her and her co-star Justin Baldoni. Jed Wallace of Street Relations is accusing Blake of defamation for roping him into this mess, one of which alleged that he created artificial content on social media that appeared to attack her and defend Justin. So like this pile-on technique we keep hearing about. He's looking for at least $7 million and a court order stating that he did not do what he is being accused of. He wants to save his reputation as a PR consultant here. Now, in Related Dirty, I heard something yesterday that I thought was very interesting. This legal drama just might end with a settlement before next year's trial date. And it's all thanks to Taylor Swift, if it happens. The threat of a Taylor Swift deposition could end this thing real quick. Now, Taylor's a close friend of Blake's and her husband, Ryan Reynolds, right? She was at their apartment during that now infamous meeting where Blake, Justin Baldoni, and Ryan Reynolds were working on the It Ends With Us rooftop scene, which Blake had rewritten. And that's a big part of this legal drama. Justin Baldoni's lawyer, Brian Friedman, was a guest on this new TMZ legal podcast called Two Angry Men with Harvey Levin and Mark Garagos. And the question was thrown out there, are you going to depose Taylor Swift in this case? And Justin's attorney was like, I'm not sure. It would be a game time decision if it happened. But then he went on to add, I can tell you this, anybody that reasonably has information that can provide evidence in this case is going to be deposed. And Taylor was there that night that a lot of stuff happened. So he said just the threat of Taylor's deposition might accelerate a settlement offer to avoid the biggest pop star in the world being put on the stand.
I'm so bummed. I wanted this to go to court so bad, but I knew when it was a year out, they were going to settle beforehand.
Yeah, I'm thinking a settlement's coming in the next, I would say, month or two, actually. He was a record executive, music producer, and entrepreneur, best known as the founder of Murder Inc. Records. Irv Gotti has died. Yeah, the cause of death unknown. There he was, shout it out. He suffered a stroke last year. I know that, so there was a health issue, but he was only 54 years old. Rose to prominence in the late 90s, early 2000s, played a key role in hip-hop and R&B records at that time, working with artists like Ja Rule, Ashanti, DMX. He was like big in this scene because before starting Murder Inc., he was an A&R at Def Jam. He helped bring DMX, Jay-Z, and Ja Rule to that label. So big music.
And young, man.
Morning.
I can't believe how young.
54 years old.
Shout out to Gotti. A bit crazy, a bit weird. A lot of people view it like that, but what am I going to do? So yeah, it's a weird life, and yeah, it's a crazy life.
Wow.
Shout out to Gotti, man. He's one of the hip-hop pioneers. He gets lost when we talk about the super producers, especially when you look at Diddy for what he did for music, or you look at Jermaine Dupri. People don't talk a lot about Gotti, but man got about 30 hits.
I mean,
Billboard Chop Chart, like
all the ones we're playing right now.
Man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Gotti and blessing to his family and his children.
It's sad. It's sad. He's so young, stroking than that.
And lastly, this story's gone viral. A Frontier Airlines passenger was restrained on a flight from Denver to Houston after he allegedly began screaming and punching the aircraft window. This was just 20 minutes into the flight.
Now to the alarming moments on a flight from Denver to Houston. A passenger accused of cracking a window in midair, allegedly punching and kicking it until it cracked. Passengers were horrified, helping to hold him down. And in Seattle tonight, two planes colliding on the tarmac. Here's Trevor Ault.
Tonight, stunning scenes on a Frontier Airlines flight. Passengers restraining a man who witnesses say started throwing punches. The plane traveling from Denver to Houston overnight when that passenger allegedly became combative, striking the window and seat.
He was screaming in multiple languages and punching out the window and like laying back and trying to kick it out.
Passengers struggling to hold him down, fighting to tie his hands and buckling him into a seat.
It took a couple guys to get his his arms behind him and secured.
The plane window seen cracked with blood stains. A police officer meeting the plane at the gate upon landing, though Houston PD says Frontier Airlines declined to press charges.
Wait, how could they decline to press charges? The guy's doing all that stuff.
Isn't that crazy? They simply did like a wellness check.
Unreal. And there also was another aviation thing yesterday, too. Did you see?
Seattle today, another jarring incident. Two planes colliding on the tarmac. The wing of a taxiing Japan Airlines flight striking the tail of a Delta Airlines plane waiting for de-icing.
The plane just kind of jolted. It felt like we were in a car accident. The Delta tail was like lodged into the wing.
You know, it's wild. I mean, all this stuff's going on. And sometimes I also believe that the media just does a bunch of stories where we've seen near misses and things like this at airports. Now it's just the main stories on the news. But still, it scares the crap out of you. And you wonder I always wonder sometimes if stuff like this is happening, if it's happening for a reason to kind of like hold the airlines in check that they're now doing the stories more. I don't know. Like they're trying to, because I know if you looked at the price of what tickets are now, price of tickets, highest that it's been in the last 5 years.
Really?
To go on an airplane.
Yeah. It's insanity.
Ridiculous.
It's so insane.
Hey, for all of today's Dirty, get caught up by checking out the podcast on the iHeartRadio app or mojointhemorning.com.
Get more dirt at mojointhemorning.com. Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
Your call may be monitored or recorded.
All right, we're going to get you caught up on. What am I doing? I think I'm Hold on a second.
Florida.
Reboot. Call Mark. Tell him to plug and unplug me.
Reverse.
We're doing Florida. Andrea, you there, Andrea?
I'm here, Mojo. I'm so excited.
You're a winner. Congratulations to you, Andrea. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
We got a $50 cash card for you. And tomorrow morning, we're going to grab one more qualifier. So we'll grab our fifth and final qualifier. You are in the running to win a trip for two to spring break in Panama City Beach, Florida, with airfare, car rental. You will get also stay at the Embassy Suites Hilton by Panama City Beach Resort. You will also get excursion passes. Special thanks to the Sky Wheel at Panama City Beach. You're going to do that gondola thing that they have. And St. Andrews State Park, which, by the way, is courtesy of the Florida State Parks. They're going to give you passes so that you can go enjoy that.
So cool.
It's all brought to you by Visit Florida.
This is amazing. Thank you, Mojo. I'm so excited. Shout out to all the U of M Sparrow heading out to work this morning for Lansing.
Go Blue.
We love you. Yes. What do you do? What do you do there?
I'm a clinical dietitian there.
Okay. All right. Be careful. Be careful in that parking lot. You guys have your parking is like miles and a half from where you guys work. But be careful on that ice.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. Thank you.
We love you. Hold on one second, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Hold on one second. I'm sorry. Let's put her on hold there for a second. She's a very sweet lady. It's Mojo in the morning. I know.
Poor girl was just I love ASMR.
All right. Mojo in the Morning Show. Thanks for being here. Mojo, Shannon, Meaghan, Kev, KP, Lydia, Zach, Bianca. Good to have you guys here with us. I would like to know if anybody else on this show or you that's listening would admit that you have this. So I found myself now having a crush. When's the last time you had a crush?
Currently.
Really?
Oh, my God, yeah.
We all know who Megan's crush is.
Oh, so big.
Our security guard?
Yes.
Let's have him. Let's do this. Let's fake that somebody broke into the building here and he has to come in here and then have Megan just be in the building, in the office.
My hero.
Tied up in the studio.
Oh, my God.
This needs to be its own topic of why she hasn't asked him out yet. So
my crush is a little different. It's the girl at Starbucks. I want to know if you have ever had a retail crush. I am like the type of person that has to have like way too much coffee lately. For some reason, I never liked coffee. Now I like coffee. I get coffee in the morning. I get coffee in the afternoon. Well, it's my afternoon coffee that has turned into a crush because I always go to the same Starbucks drive-thru by my house. And that same Starbucks drive-thru always has the same girl working the Starbucks drive-thru. And I'm not going to say her name because I don't want to embarrass her, but I am going to say this. For some reason, I drive through to pick up my Starbucks cold brew, And when I drive through, she makes my heart a flutter. It goes pop, 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 pop.
She's not the one that draws on your cups. This is somebody different, right?
No, I actually have a new one that we go to in the morning, that Lydia and I go to in the morning, that she does. She draws on my cups, which is very nice. I got a smiley face today. This one has not drawn on my cups, although today, after talking about this, she may now put a restraining order against me after saying this. But I know that there are those that have retail crushes. People that work at stores that you go to, that you go, oh God, I hope that they're working. And you might even find yourself doing this, huh? A little fix the eyebrows. Make sure the hair looks okay. Right? Pulling through. Hey,
scoop up the
good
boobs
morning.
in the bra.
Maybe I'll pull out the deodorant out of the old center console. And it's funny because there's like the window between us, obviously, the drive-through window. But I always make sure I don't have anything in my teeth. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. Yeah. And I know I'm a married man. Listen, if you can't flirt and if you can't actually have like a little bit of a crush, you're dead. You know what I mean? You're dead. You're dead. And if Chelsea had a crush, and I know she might or might not have one, but if she had a crush on somebody, I'd be fine with it as long as that crush doesn't ever turn into her or me going into the store and next thing you know, we're hanging out at that person's house.
Do you
on a
ever
weekend.
say in front of her, like, oh, this girl, like that girl's so cute? Like,
Years back, I did at Home Depot, the girl in the paint department at the Haggerty Road Home Depot. Years ago, I said to her, she sent me up there for one specific thing, and it was to get paint for our house on Cherry Blossom. And I said to her, I go, listen, here's the deal. I don't want to do it. I don't want to go to Home Depot. I look like a fool when I'm there. She goes, no, they got it waiting for us. I show up there, and it was like this woman that was working at the paint department there. I was
What did
like,
it sound like?
what? I was like, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Have you guys ever had a retail crush?
Yes. Now that you explain this, I totally get it. And shout out to Colleen and everybody at the DDA, which is my parking garage company. I have the best parking garage. And I know that sounds weird, but the people there are so nice. And Lydia, I don't know if you're taking calls on this or not, but you've been on the phone with me quite a few times as I'm leaving the parking garage. And every day I talk to the love of my life, who's the man who works the overnight shift. And every day he wishes me a blessed day, gives me an update on his grandbabies, what his plans are for the weekend. If I don't talk to this man,
you like him
my
older.
day is ruined.
but is he like cute older man or like
Yes.
true? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so cute.
Yeah.
I want to know if you ever had a retail crush too. And if you call up, I'll voice this, guys, if you want. Have you ever had it go to a point where you were unhealthy with it? Like, you know what I mean? Like where you tried to deep dive and look them up on Instagram or Facebook. Because I have not done that with this girl.
Yeah.
Like I have not done. I don't.
Do you even know her name?
I know her name because she's got her little name tag thing on there. But I don't know. I have no clue what her last name is.
Yeah.
Is
Like
that crazy though? To try to look up somebody?
If you're single, it's okay.
Okay. Whew.
Okay.
Or if you're in a relationship,
Yeah, that.
It's like did it a couple days ago.
yeah. I think if you're single, then okay, that's how people meet each other.
I was gonna say, I feel like that's natural.
Yeah.
That's like we call organic.
Yeah. I mean, I've made up excuses to like go inside of Josiah's school. And you know what I mean? Maybe the receptionist or the
You
lady
are
at the
in
front
love with
desk was
her.
kind of cold.
Is this the one that you sent an edible arrangement to
Maybe.
or thought about it? Yeah.
You
I've
better
done that once or twice.
you better be careful because if you break her heart, she'll break your son's grades. You don't want to do that. What's up, Jeff? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. What's going on, buddy?
First time, long time.
Hey, Jeff's on the phone. Jeff, do you have a retail crush?
Kind of, sort of, yes.
Okay. Tell us.
Who
how-
is it?
You're actually looking at her, probably.
Who?
Meaghan.
Oh,
Hey.
my God.
Hi, Megan. I love you.
Hi Jeff, what's that?
Whoa.
What's that 401k looking like right now?
Wait, Jeff, that's not a retail crush. We're not a retail. I guess we can.
Well,
Are you listening
Have
to
you
the
ever
show?
met Megan in person?
Well, I mean, I have not, but
Oh.
follow you guys on Facebook and stuff like that. So I wrote you guys trying to get you guys to come up to a Firebirds game here in Flint.
Okay. All right. Well,
So that'd be kind of cool to see you guys there.
the Flint Firebirds. What sport is that? I don't even know. What is
Croquet.
Hockey.
hockey? We'll come up there. We'll have to stop up there. I guess we are kind of a retail crush. You come back for business every single day and get to listen to her. What's
Tell
up,
me about the 401k.
Tiffany? What's going on? It's Mojo in the morning. Hi.
As a former Starbucks barista, I was everybody's retail crush. I was so nice, and people thought I was flirting.
Really? So you used to work at Starbucks as a barista, and you would have people flirt with you all the time?
Yeah, I worked at Somerset, and this guy from Tappers asked me if I wanted to be on the kiss cam with him.
Oh,
the
my
kiss
God.
cam?
Ooh.
Wow. And did we?
No.
That's interesting, though, Tiffany, because I'm wondering, maybe she's just so nice, and her niceness, comes across to me as, oh, God, this is kind of cute. What's going on here right now? But you guys probably
She's
all
so good at her job.
Yeah. And I think it might be your guys' uniforms, too, because I used to have a crush on one of the Target people, too, and I thought maybe it was the khakis.
It is.
The khakis.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a way you can snatch yourself with an apron. Ooh.
Yeah. But them khakis, though, on a nice booty.
Yeah.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
The Starbucks girls, like, they always know exactly what to wear, too. Like, they all dress cool.
Meaghan, right. A snatch waist and an apron?
It's hot, dude.
Bruh.
It's real
Give
hot.
me the size venti. I came in for the grande, but
Dude.
supersize me.
Pizza Hut used to have aprons, and some of those girls were walking around like, hey, girl,
Dig.
you don't need a thigh, you need an apron.
Give me the crush.
Sean, what's up? It's Mojo in the Morning. We're talking about retail crushes.
Hi, good morning. You made me start thinking about my Home Depot crushes.
Ooh,
Oh, really?
Oh.
Zip
Tell
up the
us.
pants, brother.
Yeah. So shout out to the Home Depot and Alexis and Lewis. We love all
Hey,
of them.
shout out.
And what department? What are we talking about?
Oh, they're all over. That's the only store I go to.
No,
have
I know,
like
but
six
what
girlfriends in that
department
store.
does the hot girl at the Home Depot work at?
She actually moved up into management. She's like a Hawaiian.
How often are
chick.
we going there, Sean? You sound a little nervous. I don't know.
Twice a day.
Watch out.
My wife knows. I tell my wife all about it.
Okay.
Oh, my
My wife
God.
knows I'm a
He
flirt.
got a trench coat on with no clothes underneath.
What's going on, Hannah? It's Mojo in the Morning.
Hi, I used to flirt with my retail crush at the local gas station and flirt my way into free fountain pops for myself.
that's
Hell
funny.
yeah.
That's the best when you can actually get something out of the whole deal, huh? Good job.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Where are we talking? Is it a little speedway action here?
Yeah. There was actually one called Come and Go when I used to live in the Midwest.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, with the K.
Toledo.
Come and go with the K.
They're in Toledo.
Hey, you got to love that. Isn't that not a come and go? Jessica, what's up? Now I feel like I'm Kevin.
Yeah,
What's
go
going on?
Are.
What's going on, Jessica?
Hi, how are you guys?
Good. What's going on? Do you ever have a retail crush?
Yeah, so at Rush Cannabis in Hazel Park, there's this one guy. He's just gorgeous. And every time I go in, he knows exactly what I want, gives me, like, every time. But so then my husband, he's always like, oh, your boyfriend working today? Because whenever he goes in, he just gives him this snub look, like, whenever he's with me. But when I'm by myself, he just always like, hi, how's it going? I'm so happy to see you. And then one time, my husband was so drunk, and he came in with me, and he just said this out so loud. Oh, I see your boyfriend's working today. I see what he does for you. I was just mortified at the counter. I just could not even believe that he said that. I was like, I can never come back here again.
That's, by the way, that's actually kind of funny that it changes when you bring him with. I wonder if I drive through the drive-through of the Starbucks, do I have to tell Chelsea to duck if she's in the passenger seat?
Oh, my God. Well, if we're talking about dispensaries, I go out of my way to go to that one dispensary with the security guard that's super hot.
Really?
Yes, exclusive in Ann Arbor is not even the most convenient one for me to go to. Shout out to them. It's been a minute, I'm not going to lie, but your security guard was so hot, it wasn't even funny.
But do you ever purposely avoid the place where your retail crush is because you're not looking great?
Absolutely.
Like everybody in the Metro Detroit area, and Mojo, you think he's hot too, knows Mike, the owner of Premier Pet Supply.
Oh, yeah.
If I need dog food and treats, but I just worked out at the Planet Fit next door, I'm like, I'll just do the home delivery. I ain't going in there.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
That is a good-looking man. All right.
If it's true that you are what you eat, Mojo must have been eating sexy beast this morning.
Oh, I love it. All right. It's Mojo in the Morning Show. Meaghan took herself on a date.
I did.
Where'd you go?
I went to the Fisher.
You went to a show by
I
yourself.
went to a show by myself.
By the
Did you
way,
see Clue?
I did.
Was
When
it good?
It's very funny.
when you go and see a show by yourself, can you buy one ticket and get a good deal on it, or how does that work?
Yeah, Yeah. I love finding the really good ticket that like somebody bought the seats on either side, so nobody's going to buy that one ticket, and it's like front row center. Like, I love getting tickets like that.
I've gone to movies by myself. I've never thought about a show like that. Would actually be a cool thing to do.
Let me tell you, I love it because nobody's talking anyway. So once you get there and you sit down, it's great. And you can run late. And I'm not going to lie, I am a huge theater nerd. But if you see something really bad and you want to leave at intermission,
Goodbye.
you can skedaddle and nobody cares. It's the best. But I went to the show and I was running a little bit behind. And I don't know why I decided it was a good time to hit up the bar, but I did. But I wasn't really paying attention. And unfortunately, I was trying to like check my ticket at the same time and see which aisle I was supposed to be entering into. And I wasn't watching people walking away from the bar. And I get up to the bar and I order a drink and I just wanted a beer. I thought it would be fast. Like, I'm not kidding you. The lights were flickering in the lobby. Like, show's about to start. So I'm like, if I get a mixed drink, it's going to take a minute. If I get a beer, I'm sure they'll just like pop the top, hand it to me, and I can walk away. And that was the case, except for the fact that I truly believe it must have been a 40 ounce. It was so comically large, this beer that I got by myself, that it felt like a little kid with. Do you remember those like crayon coin banks you had as a kid?
Yes, I loved those.
It felt like I was carrying that around filled with alcohol. And it was like, hey, everybody, let's party by myself. I sit down and it's a one-act Clue-is. So it's a play and it's only like an hour and 20, hour and a half, no intermission. It's real quick. And I drank the entire thing. I didn't even realize it.
Oh
And
my
it
God.
wasn't until I stood up that I was like, oh, I think I might be a little bit drunk by myself right now. And I had the sweetest listeners in front of me who were just the nicest girls in the world. And they said, oh my God, can we take a photo with you? And I felt so like just loved and it was a great experience. But I was sitting there in front of the camera and I was like, look normal. Like, pull yourself together. You're alone and possibly drunk at a play by yourself. Like, just pull yourself together. And if I saw these photos, I'm wondering if I had those drunk eyes.
You'll have to, if you're the person that took the pictures with Meaghan at the Fisher, you'll have to, call us and send it to us. Can I ask the question about going by yourself?
Yeah, but
When
the
you get-
girls,
yeah.
do you want to know who they are?
Yeah, who are they?
Madison, Rachel, and Sandy from Hill Orthopedic and Pendulum Vein and Vascular.
Wow.
I got it. I was smart enough to take notes.
We got a full-on plug for those guys. I like it. Real quick, is it bad, though, when you're on a date by yourself and you're drunk and now you got to figure out how you're going to get home?
My ass had to take public transportation.
Oh, yeah.
So I was standing on that Q platform for quite a while going, should I Google when this train stops moving? I was like, is it coming?
It's funny. I used to have it back when I could not go to anything by myself. Like, I felt like I would be like so lonely at it that I couldn't do it. So it's interesting that you say that you went to a show like that, because I would never have thought of going to that kind of show. I've wanted to, for the longest time, go to a concert by myself.
Yeah.
But the problem is I couldn't do a concert by myself.
Why not?
Concerts suck.
Even though there's a lot of people that are there and you can kind of mix in, like making people think that you're with somebody else.
Yeah.
I just feel like I would feel lonely at the
That's
concert
the
by myself.
one thing. I can do a lot of things alone. I love taking solo trips. I love going out to eat by myself. I don't think I would go to a play by myself. I don't think I could do a concert.
No, because nobody wants you to sing and dance with them if they don't know you. So you're really like isolated at a concert. Like when you're singing and dancing, you're singing at your friends or at the stage. But when you're alone, you can't interact with anybody. It's weird.
I don't know. I've had different situations like that. I've been to concerts and I've been by myself.
Really?
Like Meaghan said, you come when you want. It's like the last call. You can come when you want to come. You can leave when you want to leave. And if you're the vibe, people will gravitate towards you. At least that's been my experience. I went to a J. Cole concert by myself at Pine Knob.
Really?
Ball
Pine Knob, you went by yourself?
Yeah.
Outdoors by yourself?
Yeah, I had a ball at there.
I don't know if I could do
See,
it.
but you, Kev, and this is a compliment to you, you are the vibe. Like I feel like if I'm at a concert, I need like my fun friends around me for it to be fun. Like I am not the vibe.
Yeah. I'm not
Do
the
you know
fun
what I
one.
mean? I'm not the fun one.
Yeah. 844 Mojo Live, 844-665-6548 is our telephone number. Text is 95500. Have you ever taken yourself on a date, basically by yourself? Have you ever done that before? And if so, where did you go on your date? Like, where do you end up doing it? I guess, aside from like, going to a restaurant completely by yourself, is there like a full-on date? And then at the end of the night, do you get lucky?
Yeah, you can always get lucky.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you do that?
It's funny. I don't turn myself down.
Isn't it nice?
I never said no to myself.
By the way, do you ever, when you do the date by yourself, do you ever like talk to yourself and say, we're going to split this one?
Oh my God. I'll get the Q fare if you get the beer.
Abby, what's going on? It's Mojo in the morning. Hi.
Hey, so Kevin's totally right. You can absolutely go to concerts by yourself. In fact, it's usually better that way. Like, I go to concerts by myself all the time because I got sick of not going to concerts because I had no one to go with.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I will say it's so much easier if it's standing room. You can't go if there's seats.
So I disagree. I took a trip by myself to New York to see Harry Styles. And the trip, I felt fine. And as soon as I got to the concert, it felt weird.
Were you by yourself at that one?
I was.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you were meeting people. Oh, no, people were supposed to go with you.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. Yeah.
Jamie, what's going on? It's Mojo in the morning. Hi. Hey, Jamie.
Yep. Hey, what's up, Mojo? What's up, team?
Hey.
Good morning.
It's in comments to, what Meaghan and Kevin said. I've been to a concert before by myself. I've taken myself out to eat by myself, gone to get drinks by myself. As long as you vibe yourself, people will come around you. They'll see it, and they'll want to be around you, whether you know them or not.
So they don't look at you like you're crazy? They don't look at you like, no?
If you, okay, don't get me wrong. If you're sitting there all secluded, you look kind of down, or you just look like, you in some type of mood. Yeah, people are not going to want to be around you. But if you're out and you're happy and your vibe is like, you can read your aura, and people will literally naturally attract you.
Where's the
That's
best
so
place?
funny because I'm wondering if this is like a guy thing versus a girl thing. Because I'm not gonna lie, I was at a Harry Styles concert. I was in my best vibes. That's my peak vibes, and I didn't have that
Didn't feel that way.
experience.
What's the best place to go to by yourself?
So for me, like I said, I go to a Hispanic restaurant a lot and just get like a quick meal. And mind you, I do it, I don't want to say maybe like twice, maybe 3 times a month, because investing in yourself is always the most top priority. You know what I mean? And people can read that. People can see that, So
I like you, Jamie. I like you. We needed you today. Thank you. We're all not crazy. Jamie's got himself together, doesn't he?
I want him to date Lydia.
Why do you pick Lydia for that one? For that, Jamie?
He seems like a really good guy.
Okay. What about the rest of? What about Meaghan?
Or KP? Well, I guess KP's taken.
Meaghan want Majib and KP.
Oh, this
got
is true.
Okay.
This
All
is
right.
true.
I do really want him.
Roberta, what's going on?
Hola.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Bien y tú?
Ay, muy bien, ¿y tú?
Sí.
Gracias.
What's happening?
Not much. I go on dates all the time. I love my self-date. It's Love Me 2025. I go to wineries, especially like in an Amish town. Oh, yeah.
What's so good about the wineries in the Amish towns? Tell me.
Well, for one, you're like 100 times hotter because a lot of times, a lot of these women ain't showing skin, so I might wear a little something.
Come through, Jebediah.
Vibe of the whole village.
Oh my God. Everybody's looking like, where did that girl come from? Oh my God.
Let's see if we can get that carriage a rocking.
Roberta, you are.
That's how we East Side girls do it.
Nicole, you went to Faster Horses on a solo date?
Kind of. My friend went with me, but she ditched me when she met, she's into older men, so she met a bunch of older men and kind of ditched me, and I kind of did the whole weekend by myself.
Oh my God. That would be tough. I commend you for that.
Was it fun?
I mean, I had a good time because I love music in general, but country music is probably my favorite. But I can make friends anywhere.
That's cool.
I kind of relate to Kevin because I'm kind of a vibe, if I can toot my own horn.
I like it. Honk, honk. Well, good for you.
But yeah, I had a great time.
That's awesome. I often thought that, a lot of the Live Nations and stuff like that have like one tickets available. I'm like, give us the one tickets and we'll give them to people. Hey, you want to go to a show by yourself?
That's actually a
It's
really
not a bad
great idea.
Do like solo concerts or something. This is wild. A vacation to Disney World. You went by yourself? Is that right, Stephanie?
Ooh.
Yeah. Good morning, guys. I love taking myself places, doing things on my own. I don't mind. I like being with myself. So for my 29th birthday, my best friend was getting married down in Florida. I went a couple days early on my actual birthday, and I took myself to Epcot, and I drank around the world by myself.
Oh, man.
Oh, God. God.
You just get on the
I
monorail and
made
go
so
home.
many friends.
That's
I made so many friends. I had the best time. I bought myself a tiara. I got on all the rides. Yeah, it was amazing. And people are like, you went by yourself?
That's
you
cool.
drank by yourself? Yeah, absolutely. Like the other caller said, you have to invest in yourself.
Yeah.
And if you don't like being alone by yourself, like, do you really like yourself as a person? So,
Oh, that's so good.
You definitely, when you're by yourself like that and you're that confident, you definitely have your stuff together, it sounds like. I can't believe the amount of concert people. Catherine, you went to Taylor Swift by yourself.
Sure did. I went to the Reputation tour by myself.
Good
It was amazing.
Were you able to get like a really good ticket, a good seat for a good price, just being a single, like needing a single ticket?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I think I paid like $250 and I got a floor seat. I didn't have to worry about what anybody else wanted to pay or what they wanted to do. It was everything.
That's
I would
awesome.
1,000% do it again.
Wow. All the Swifties staying together. And then Amanda says that she knows the reason why I can't go to a concert by myself. What is that, Amanda? Hi.
Mojo, you need somebody to wake you up when it's over.
You win. You win today.
Truth on that. Thanks, Amanda.
WKQI Detroit. WSNX Muskegon Grand Rapids. WVKS Toledo. This is Mojo in the Morning.
Oh, Mojo, he's amazing.
Live. Mojo. 30.
20.
5, 4, 3, 2. 1. Ignition sequence start.
Let me take y'all back to the beginning.
This is it.
All right, you ready?
You're listening to Mojo in the Morning.
You're a doo-doo head.
Let's go. It's showtime.
All right, it is the Mojo in the Morning show. Good to have you guys here with us today. Got a lot to get to, a lot of fun stuff happening this morning. Hello to anybody that is one of the Beavers from the Detroit Athletic Club from the DAC. Going to see them later today. Actually, a bunch of us are going to see them later today. They have their Beavers. I think is it the first Thursday, I believe, of the month that they get together. But they asked if I would come and speak right during their lunch and stuff. So I was excited about that. I'm like, they have like Tom Izzo and Matt Ishbia and Dan Gilberts and, you know, all these people that come and speak.
And Mojo in the morning.
And Mojo in the morning.
The Mojo in the morning.
Believe me.
It's quite the honor.
That's right.
When we all show, someone is going to think, Colleen, our boss, is going to think we have like job interviews today.
I know,
Because
we're
we
all
never
dressed up.
dress up.
I know.
We're all dressed up.
I know. We had to put collared shirts on and
Heels.
nice shoes and stuff like that.
That's
Like,
quite the honor, though, man.
It's cool.
You
It's
know?
going to be neat.
But that's how you know we like you, because we got up early to look this nice.
I believe it. I think I'm right on this one. It's the longest running club in Detroit. Like it's been around for the most amount of years and stuff. So it's pretty cool, and it'll be fun.
Let me ask you this: you've been at this for 25 years. Like, what's some of the coolest things that you've been a part of?
Super Bowl was one of my favorites here when we had the Super Bowl back in what was that?
06?
Yeah, was
Here
it?
in Detroit?
Yeah, that was honestly one of the coolest. I'll never forget that.
Superdome, right?
No, it was at Ford Field.
Was
yeah,
it? Oh,
yeah.
it was when it was brand new. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Ford Field Super Bowl was one of the best, and I think the reason the Super Bowl was so great was because Detroit's obviously hosting it, the world's looking at it, and all of the parties that were going on. Like if I ever do a Super Bowl ever again, I don't think I'd go to the game. I'd go to the week before, like all the stuff that we're seeing happening right now, where there's like the different brands. Like at that time it was Cadillac. I remember that we would go to a bunch of Cadillac parties and every celebrity was there. It was weird to see your city and see all of these people that you're like, holy crap, A-list celebrities and then athletes and all that stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool. Honestly, affecting listeners' lives with the Breaking and Entering Christmas Wish, that has been freaking unbelievable. Yes. And then the antics that we did, the crazy stuff, the street scams and, like when we we would do certain things that would become part of the news. Like I saw a picture of you on Cav Knows, which by the way, follow Cav on Cav Knows. I saw you with Kwame Kilpatrick yesterday, the former mayor. And that guy has obviously got a little bit of a reputation, but I will tell you this about him. that guy gave me more content over 25 years. I mean, so and I'm going to talk about this with these guys today. So we're gonna do that today and get ready because I know Shannon, you're going.
Yes.
I know Meaghan, you're going.
Mm-hmm.
Lydia is going. Kev, I know is not feeling great, so he's going to go home and sleep. But you need to do that.
Please. Yeah.
But anybody else is going, get ready because I'm going to talk to you guys. And the beauty is, this is the wildest part. I did not know this. You cannot tape. There's no taping in this thing.
It's like a Chappelle show.
So you can say anything you want.
Yeah, definitely do that.
So I'm going to talk about Kev. Wait till you hear what I say because he's not going to hear it. No. So it'll be cool. All right, it's Mojo in the Morning Show. Shannon ran into somebody in a very interesting place and said that they acted kind of awkward when they saw you.
I don't want to give any details about who this person was because they clearly did not want it to be known that they go to this place. So I went to pick up a prescription at one of those special pharmacies. It's not like a CVS or a Walgreens or whatever. It's like they're called compounding pharmacies. Have you ever heard of this before?
No.
They're like very random. They're kind of small. Okay. You have to like seek them out to get certain prescriptions for different things.
They make they'll make a cheaper version of whatever the brand is because the drug companies screw us on everything. And so
that or like a lot of the trial drugs or like,
a
whatever.
different dose of something.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
So I was picking up a prescription at one of these types of pharmacies and I walked in and I instantly saw somebody that I know checking out at the counter. And this person looked like an absolute deer in headlights when he or she saw me. I will protect this person's identity and say he or she.
Nice.
Wide eyes, nervous, started sweating. It was super, super weird. And I walked over and said, I was like, oh my gosh, hi. This is so random and I'm running into you here. And like, something was very clearly off. They did not want me or anybody, so it seems, to know that they were getting whatever it is that they were getting. And like, I don't care.
They were getting their
I don't care.
weight loss shots.
Okay, who cares? Do you know what I mean? Like, to me, if that's what you're getting, there is zero judgment. Yeah. But I don't know what you guys. I walked out of there, and Wes was waiting for me in the car, and I'm like, I just feel like it was like walking in on somebody in bed with another wife. Like, and that's how this person was acting. Or husband, whatever. It was so.
You know what's weird about
weird?
The weird thing is because where were you? Can I ask what you were going in there for?
Yes, so I am on a trial right now for my asthma.
Okay. Because you're going to get asthma medications.
Yes, and it's probably going to get changed today because I'm going back to the doctor.
I think that the person probably seemed awkward because they probably were going for maybe a weight loss drug or something. And for some reason, I don't know why people feel so weird when they're doing it because their doctor still has to send them over there to go get it. It's not like they're going there and just getting it. So your doctor's getting it. But it is interesting how they'll treat them being there and whatever medication or even at like CVS and stuff, you will treat being there like somebody else doesn't have the same issues that you have. Like when you're checking out at a CVS and you're getting like wart cream, like
let me tell you,
guess what? Everybody gets warts.
It's super fun walking around Target with yeast infection medication in my car. Like boys will never know what that feels like.
I hate that.
That's like in clear view of everybody shopping at Target.
I'm gonna put out.
You don't know what that is? Why are you Googling?
You know how
I've heard of them.
You know how we put out into the universe things that we want to see happen to us? Here's what I want to have happen on this particular topic of Shannon bumping into this person in a place that person did not want them to be. Like, what are you doing here? We'll call this topic. I want to know if anybody's ever bumped into their boss at like Lover's Lane.
Oh God.
Or if you've ever, or maybe strip clubs, or if you ever bumped into, who, the family, your family pastor,
dog,
whatever.
I don't know if this is good or bad, but I ran into my grandma pastor at the casino.
Did you?
And he looked like he wasn't supposed to be there.
One.
Really?
All it was ding, 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 ding. all around like Reverend Francis.
Did he have the church collection basket with him?
He had a little white polo on. He kind of looked at me, but he looked at me like, okay, let's make this quick.
Wouldn't it be funny if it was a Sunday and he came right from church?
Straight
They
from
got the greatest buffet over at the MGM. 844 Mojo Live, 844-665-6548. Text is 95500. I've openly talked about how I'm taking a weight loss shot. And it's working, and I'm not going to hold back on it. And I'll tell you guys more about it probably, in the coming days. But I have to tell you, when I go and I get everything, the people that are like working behind the counter act like they're handing me a drug deal of like whatever. And I'm like, it's okay. I get it. Like, it's like, I'm okay with it. But I get that there are some people that are not comfortable with it. And because of HIPAAs and all the rest of that stuff, they get all worked up over it. But I tell everybody, this is mine.
Right.
It's keeping me from eating a whole pizza. Brock, what's going on?
What's up, Mojo? So, a few years back, I was taking my car to go get an oil change. As I'm leaving the place, my boss is pulling up with one of my coworkers, and as they are getting out of the car, they gave each other a nice little smooch on the cheek.
Uh-oh. Hey, now.
You saw some
Yep.
And what did you do? Did you pull out your super big lens private investigator camera and take a picture?
No, I actually used it for some leverage when I went back the next week.
What did you do?
On Monday, I had a review over performance for the month, and I was like, hey, just a closed-door comment. I saw this weekend, and the look of, oh, crap, on her face, she got up so fast and closed the door.
Wow. That's unbelievable.
Was she married or she was just embarrassed?
She was going through a divorce at the time.
Because of that situation, maybe?
No, the divorce was going on for about 2 months before that, and this was a new employee that started within 3 weeks of me noticing that.
Oh, boy, look at that. Guess who got a good review? I like this one. Here, Julie, hi. Who did you bump into?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
So I was at the pharmacy with my son and his friend. They were probably, I'm going to say 10, 12. I was getting like vitamins or something, and the row right behind us was condoms. And my son goes, Mom, don't you need some of these? You and Dad, you buy these. And I said, no, I don't buy those. And he goes, yeah, you do. And I said, no, I really don't. Are these the vitamins we use? And he comes over and he goes, do you need other stuff? Do you need to get those? And I pulled him close to me and I whispered his where I go, I swear to God, if you ask me one more time, I'm going to die.
Also, I would be like, wait, have you been with Dad when he buys these?
Wow, that's where I thought it was going.
Yeah, right? I'm like, oh, my God. Now that he's grown up, it's a whole different story. So anyways,
That's
was
right. Thank you for the call. Listen to these ones, speaking of dads. Kelly, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Where were you at and who'd you run into?
I ran into my dad at Lover's Lane.
Oh, no.
No, you did not. What did he have in his hands? What was he shopping for?
Well, I was there first, and I was actually at the checkout. Luckily, I was just buying shoes because they had exotic shoes there. And they had the checkout in the center of the store. So when he walked in, our eyes met right away because that's just the way the store is laid out.
Yeah.
And I just say, hi, Dad, just so everyone in the room knows how awkward this is. And, his jaw drops. And we're just surprised to see each other. And his sense of humor, he just kind of tries to laugh it off and act like he, kind of mistakenly walked in there or whatever. They were having a big sale that weekend, and we're both a sucker for a sale.
You should have, if it was near Father's Day, you should have bought him a gift card.
And yeah, we were just kind of done with it. And a few minutes later, he called me, and my parents are divorced, and he says, "Oh, you don't have to tell your mom about this." And I'm like, "Oh, no." And I'm trying not to laugh because she was the first person I told, of course.
You know what's funny about that? The funniest part of the whole deal is poor dad gets a divorce. He's not got mom anymore as his partner. All the guy wants to do is get a pocket pee, and his daughter is there. You know what I mean? Let the man have it. Come on. Real quick, were you able to get this texter on about the strip club at all? Lydia? Or no, did they not?
Line 8.
Line 8. Let me take line 8. Chris, who did you run into?
So it wasn't me, but my math teacher went to a strip club with a group of friends, and his student was a dancer.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, that's
Was math?
not uncommon.
So your math teacher, your male math teacher, was there hanging out at the strip club. Interesting.
Yeah, I found this out years later as we were friends after I was out of high school myself.
Quick
But, yeah.
question: how did the student get the job at a strip club?
Well, I'm guessing they weren't
So
a currents
this-
doing it, right?
Yeah, this was senior year, and it wasn't the fourth year of high school for that person.
Oh, okay. So they were in high school still, but they were over 18, so they were able to strip at the strip club.
Yeah.
Interesting. And
grades when only things sliding down.
What did she tell you? Did she call every one of you guys and tell her that she danced for the stripper or for the teacher?
No, she was not. She was not one that everyone talked to. She was in my English class, and she slept through it, obviously. So
Man, I wonder if she got an A in the math teacher's class.
I don't think she was in that math class.
Okay. Poor girl. That sucked that you got the other math teacher. You didn't get the strip club guy.
Right.
Thanks for the call, man. I appreciate it. Lydia, why is Angela from the 5 at 655 calling us? Should I pick her up?
Why not?
Okay, hold on a second. Angela, 5 at 655. Angela, we love you so much. How are you?
It's Miss Bain. I'm good. So listen real quick because I'm at work. I worked at a Coney Island.
Okay.
And one of the Red Wings, and I won't say his name, but he was one of the players that won the cup, came in with his side chick.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Talk about
So
catching somebody.
when me and the other two girls seen, of course we know them. So I take the table and oh my God, it's Darren McCart. Oh, Oh, I wasn't supposed to do that.
Well, you did.
Listen.
But anyway,
Oh,
he
my
just took his side.
All right. Too much information. Oh, you bad girl, by the way, Angela. Angela. By the way, Mojo, we need to make Angela an official misfit.
She is. She's Airport Angela.
Airport Angela is on the phone.
This is all alleged.
Airport Angela.
All alleged. I mean, I could be mistaken. There's so many Red Wings.
That's right. Airport Angela, Mojo in the Morning Misfit. Don't ever catch her in a dark alley.
The subscription fees are out of freaking control. Not Mojo. He's free. Listen to Mojo on our free iHeartRadio app. Listen to the show live every morning on Channel 955, 1045 SNX in West Michigan, or 925 KISS FM in Toledo. And listen to the podcast for free. Free never sounded so good.
Oh, my God. I was going to take it, but they hung up. What would you do if your doctor came to visit you at work and your work was you were a stripper at a strip club?
She saw her OBGYN.
Oh,
No.
I love that.
But you know what, though? That doc sees you all the time anyway.
And the plastic surgeon. Come see the work you did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not that bad. That guy has seen the worst parts of your vagina. Let him see the best parts every now and again. All right, it is Mojo in the Morning Show. Phone number is 844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548. Kevin.
Yep.
Mr. Kevin, you ran into, and actually you hosted, I want to shout you out. You hosted one of our breaking and entering Christmas wish families last night at the Pistons game. That was pretty special.
My guy Emmanuel.
Remember that?
Yeah. He his sister, for those who remember and for those who don't, his sister was murdered. She was killed in a drive-by.
Yeah.
And she had 2 young children. And Emmanuel took those children in. And he, along with his amazing family and specifically his grandmother, they are raising those babies. And among the things that they needed in order to make that house a home, something special for Emmanuel was to come to a basketball game. He loves the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah.
I think when I met him, he couldn't even remember if he'd been to a game. But being a big basketball fan, one of the things that it wasn't just me, our show, we were able to provide him an experience of coming to a Pistons game. And shout out to my guy, Lindo, with the Detroit Pistons organization. I told him, man, when you get there, man, come to Portal 9, because that's where I'm at. He called me. I told my security guys, let him come all the way down. So we brought him on the court. We set him courtside. He was able to watch the players warm up.
So cool.
And then shout out to Robin, who's one of our guest services workers with the LCA team. She has been getting bobbleheads and foam fingers that light up and T-shirts, all of the little things that we give to people when they come through the doors. She has been saving this because she listens to the show. She's been 3 bags worth.
Oh, my God.
Robin, that's
was able
amazing.
to provide to Emmanuel
Robin, you're a
and
sweetheart.
his family. And then
Thank you.
Lindo brought him over, so he sat on the other side next to the players' bench. And when the players got done warming up, Lindo made sure that he got a chance to meet a couple of the players who came
Who'd he
over and
meet?
shook his hand. He met Jalen Duren.
Oh, my
He
God.
took a picture with Jalen Duren. He met a bunch of guys, but Jalen Duren specifically came over, hugged him, took a picture with him.
That guy's a
and it was
baller.
just and it was a great game last
cool.
night, so it all worked out. It was a
I
beautiful
saw
awesome.
your pictures. That is so
That's
great.
amazing.
great moment.
You know what's great about the fact that you, first off, you working for the Pistons is awesome because the Pistons are so good to us, and you are so great at being able to make stuff like that happen. That just doesn't happen if it's not for you. But the beauty is that now you can tell us something on the radio that is going to make what could have made you look horrible make you look good because you did such a good thing.
Oh, God.
Isn't that good?
Can we just go to commercial?
No.
No. It's time for the dirty. Let's be early on the dirty.
I want you to tell.
That's never happened.
I want you to tell this story about the girl, and then you guys, after you heard Kevin with that great story about Emmanuel and what he did for his family and all that stuff, I want you to give Kevin a little bit of grace here. Go ahead.
I don't think I'm the problem in this situation.
Okay.
So there was a young lady who had would you call it a halter top or a crop top? You can see her belly. Crop top.
Yeah.
So she had a crop top. It wasn't like super high, like right under her, you know what I'm saying, where the chest end. But it was high enough to where when she stretched her arms, she went to go stretch and yawn. She's got both arms in the air. She's doing like and leans back. Her shirt rises up. And on my peripheral, I see this person stretching, so I look over. And then when I look over, I can see half of her stomach out, so I look down.
Yeah.
And she immediately takes one of her hands and like aggressively like pulls her shirt down as if I'm like looking at her in some creepy kind of way. And I'm like
your boobie.
I'm like, I'm looking at her like, I'm like, why are you acting like I'm trying to look at your stomach in like some sexual way? Like, no, you the
It's
one out
out.
here. It's out.
Yeah.
So it was like basically seeing a car accident. You have to look, right? You see that happen.
I was a gawker.
Yeah. Is Kevin in the wrong for looking at that moment, or was that just an innocent bystander moment?
I would say it's an innocent bystander moment. If I'm at the gym and I see a girl in those leggings, I don't even know where the heck you get them, but they go in, it's like your booty crack is eating them. Do you know what I'm talking
Oh, I
about?
know
Like
what
those
you're
really
talking about.
juicy booty leggings.
Yeah.
And if I see a girl wearing those, like I can't help but be like, dang, she's got a juicy booty. I stare, but you bought them for that reason.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I'm not I'm not sitting there being a creep about it, but like I do
got it.
look, I'm like, oh my God, she got a
It
good
is.
butt.
Listen,
whatever.
and I know this may be a bad comment, but I think you're wearing it. You almost expect that people are looking. You're not wearing it to hide it. You're wearing it to show it.
My booty.
Megan, I would look because I know you're on the opposing side of it. What are your thoughts?
I think that it's pretty easy to just not stare and not look and just to move
But
on
if you're
with
wearing a
life.
crop top, you want to show off your stomach.
No, I think it's just
If
I like
you
the
are
way
wearing a
that the
crop
outfit
top,
looks.
you want to show off your stomach. You're not wearing a crop top if you don't feel comfortable wearing a crop top.
Right.
I like boobies.
Yes.
So then
I'm
you
not
can't give
disagreeing with
Kev
you
a
there.
nasty look if he notices your stomach. Now, if he were sitting there with his tongue hanging out and being a weirdo, that's a very different story.
If he shouts
But
out
if
to
he
move
just
you.
kept, like, if he looks over at you as you're yawning, I don't know. I feel like, by the way, because I've worn I have a crop sweatshirt, and KP always says, stop putting your hand up and adjusting your headphones because you can see the bottom of your bra.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh crap, I do not want that to happen. So I'm wondering if that's why she very quickly pulled down the shirt, that it accidentally showed too much.
She looked at me
and then
when
I
she
could
did it,
understand why she was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Right.
But I don't think that she could get mad at people looking at her stomach if she walked out of the house wearing a crop top. Your
But
stomach is showing.
I like the conversation surrounding, did you wear that for attention or did you wear it for yourself? Because to your point with those ruffle booty shorts, I feel like some people are wearing things so people can look at them.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even, it's both. I think that if you think that those accentuate your, I'll use that as the example. If you think those leggings accentuate your booty and you feel confident and good, you are wearing them out. But you also have to understand that people are naturally, we are all human beings, going to look.
Yeah. 844 Mojo Live, 844-665-6548. Thoughts on this? Comments? I'd like to hear your perspective. Excuse me. That was a little breakfast coming. I would like to hear your thoughts and it be mindful of the fact that Kevin just did a very nice thing for me. And I want to make sure that he doesn't get too tarnished by this comment that he's made here. Texter here, 616. 616 says, Kev, you did nothing wrong. You were just looking. If you would have said something, then it would have been bad. Let's see here. 231 says, Kevin, no, you were good. You just bringing it up on the radio might not be a good idea. What's up, Grace? How you doing?
Hi.
Hi.
How are you guys?
You know what, Grace? I'm doing fantastic. It's nice to see you, even though I can't see you. What's going on? What are your thoughts on this?
Well, I mean, I have a lot of crop tops, a lot. And it's like my go-to more so when I go out. I have stomach tattoos. I have tattoos on my arm. I have a lot of tattoos. It's more so to show it off. Every time I wear a crop top, it's to show off my tattoos.
Okay. So
I have my belly button pierced and everything.
So if we look, you're
I
not
like
going to
my
be
stomach.
you're not going to be upset with us if we look?
No, I'm going to be like, well, I know why they're looking. My stomach looks nice. I have my belly button pierced. I have tattoos on, like, my stomach. So
Grace, do you
I
ever
would
get
expect
upset
it.
if somebody doesn't look? Because I wonder about that. Like, you know?
I don't get upset. I just don't think about it. But if somebody does look, I'm like, oh, okay, well, it's cute.
Okay. 734 says, Cav, no harm, no foul. Chrissy, what's up, Chrissy? How you doing? It's Mojo in the morning.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Where are you? You underwater right now? Are you okay? Do we need to send you like a life vest?
No, just driving.
Oh, there you are. How are you? What's up?
Good, you?
Yeah, things are good here. What's going on?
Not much, just driving. Just
Yeah.
Girl, what's your
did
comment?
Did you have a comment you would like to say?
yeah, I mean, looking never hurt anybody.
Okay. So you're okay with it. Do you wear outfits like that, or have you had that moment happen to you?
Yeah, I go to shows quite often, so
Okay.
be wearing quite revealing outfits sometimes, and I mean, I look at other people quite often as well.
Do guys do this, by the way? If a guy wears excessively tight pants to show off the bulge, and you look like, do guys have this ever going on?
I don't think so.
Or
maybe.
Do you guys wear excessively tight
You
pants
know-
to show off your
I
bulge?
try. I'd have to
I
wear
don't-
really excessively tight.
Right?
Yeah.
Maybe dudes who wear like tight, super tight shirts.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
but they're
saying?
what are they showing off though? In that
Maybe
case?
There are
maybe
muscles.
abs or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm telling you, if I pull up with a six pack, I'm telling you, I'm wearing tight shirts.
You
I'm telling
are?
you that right now. I'm wearing 2 small white tees. Y'all gonna see these?
Are you gonna be like what was the guy's name that what the hell's that guy's name that's in SWAT?
Shamar Moore.
Shamar Moore. You gonna be like Shamar
Probably,
Moore?
and I'm tucking my pants in.
Isn't he recently single?
What's up, Shelly? Hi.
Answer is yes.
Good morning. How are you guys?
What's going on?
Oh my God, you're
What-
so dumb.
What's going on?
Oh, just working, you know.
Okay.
But so I feel in that situation, I agree with Kevin 100%. I feel like people that wear those types of clothing, they're made to show off that part of their body, and if they get upset that people look at them, then that's their fault. That's how I feel.
Okay. And do you wear outfits like this or no?
Oh no, I'm way too big for that. But
Listen,
you know.
you show off what you got, okay? Be happy. This morning we've talked to so many people that are talking about being happy with themselves. We got to be happy with ourselves, Shelly.
Well, I lost 120 something pounds.
Yes,
I still
yes,
do.
go, Shelly.
Yeah.
Show it off, girl.
Shelly.
I know. know. I feel that way. I work out in the gym too, and
Good for you.
when I see people come in there like that with those shorts that Shannon was talking, or those pants that Shannon was talking about, I'm like, what in the world? I'd feel like I had a wedgie all day and want to pull it out. So.
I love you, Shelly. Thanks for calling.
I love you guys.
We'll talk to you later.
Have a good day.
See ya. Listen to Jessica. Jessica has the guys' version of this. What's the guys' version, Jessica?
Oh, guys most certainly do it. That's why they have gray sweatpants season.
That is true. Gray sweatpants season. I remember Mike used to wear gray sweatpants all the time, and I used to say to him all the time, I'm like, you are just trying to show that thing off, aren't you? Yeah.
That is correct. That is most definitely true.
Do you like the look of the bulge on a man?
It does depend on what they're wearing. Definitely not no jean bulge, but the gray sweatpants bulge is wonderful.
You're good. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Wonderful.
What's up, Maxwell? How you doing?
Maxwell.
I'm doing great this morning. Yes. How you guys doing?
Good. What's happening?
I love your songs.
First time, long time.
Hey, Maxwell on the phone.
Well, I just wanted to make a comment on the girls and their crop tops.
Yeah.
I'm a guy that wears the gray sweatpants, and I like my bulge and my briefs.
Show those things off. So you also are cool with girls looking at you, aren't you?
I want them to look. That's the whole point of wearing sweatpants.
Yeah. Are they allowed to touch too or no, Maxwell?
See, that's where we draw the line with this conversation.
No. No touching. I've got a girl, so we're not doing that.
All right, good man. Good man. Your girl's probably listening right now going, that was a good answer. Right, got that one answer right on his text. Tiana, what's up? I got just a couple seconds here before I got to go. What's going on?
Hey, so I feel like if you're wearing something that's revealing, period, you should expect attention, no matter who it's from. And I
Looks.
feel like
Be very clear about it's if someone looks at you, I mean, that's, you wore it out. Anything more than that is not okay.
So you can't say anything.
I feel like if it was a weird look, then I can understand that. But just
I don't think Kev did anything wrong unless Kev did what I think he does.
Like if you went over and poked her belly button. Yeah, that's not okay.
No, you know what Kev does? Because you know how he is with
touched her
us?
in general.
He probably did one of his grunts. That's
I
what
don't
he
know. I can't confirm nor deny.
He did his spit-eating grin and It's like he has. I'm telling you, we're gonna do that. Zach, you got to pull that for me. I want to do the contest. Name Kev's grunt. Like what was the thing? But he does that. Like that, where it just randomly just like throws out a grunt, and your grunts go, oh, okay, Kevin's awake. He's here today.
He's awake.
All right.
Cheating is a choice, not a mistake. Don't be fooled. Another War of the Roses is after 7 on Mojo in the morning.
It was a heartbreaking War of the Roses. You'll hear that coming up here in just a little bit, or if you don't have time, go listen to the podcast of it. It's Mojo in the morning. I'll give you a chance to win Katy Perry tickets, 844-MOJO Live. 844-665-6548, the 95th caller.
Mojo in the morning's Dirty on the 30.
What's going on, Shannon, in the Dirty on the 30?
Well, the NBA trading deadline is today at 3 p.m. Thank you, Kev, for that information. You are my source here. Yesterday, the Miami Heat traded Jimmy Butler to the Golden State Warriors as part of a multi-team mega deal. And am I right in when I saw this video, it was a fan that informed the Heat bench of that trade yesterday? A fan.
Got Kyle Anderson, Dennis Schroeder, and Andrew Wiggins. We robbed them. First round pick protected. No, they didn't give out the year. No.
Crazy. So as part of the agreement, he's going to decline his $52 million player option for the next season. He's planning to sign a new 2-year, $111 million deal that carries through the 2026-27 season. And then in other NBA trade dirty, guard Lindy Waters, the third, going to go from Golden State to the Pistons, and Josh Richardson will go from Miami and come to Detroit.
Is that a good trade for the Golden State Warriors? Did Jimmy Butler help those guys?
I think he helps them defensively. He brings a certain toughness to the Warriors that maybe Andrew Wiggins and the other players who were there who are no longer there no longer have. It was a lot of trades that happened. Shannon mentioned a trade deadline. For us, though, with Lindy Waters, we also signed Kenyon Martin Jr. from the Philadelphia 76ers. And like Shannon mentioned, we signed Josh Richardson. We're now over the limit of the amount of players that you can have on a roster. So we aren't done. So I feel like we'll have an announcement at some point today, like you mentioned.
We're getting rid of
the
the
trade.
trade.
Something's going to happen.
So I saw that Kevin Durant was going to go back to the Golden State Warriors, and he didn't want to.
Yeah.
And they were saying that he had no choice, that they were going to possibly trade him back, but this obviously keeps him from going back to the Warriors.
Old?
Well, he's in his mid-30s, but he's still one of the top, I would say, 10, 15 players in the league.
I would
for sure.
take him on the Pistons. Could you imagine if the
without a doubt.
Pistons could get him?
Okay, I'm so mad because I sent this to the group chat and surprise, ignored. But I had a girl who explained that one trade that was trending this whole weekend by saying it was like if One Direction was in their peak and they got rid of Harry Styles for Kevin Jonas. Can you start explaining basketball like that?
That's actually a great way to explain it.
I did
That's a
not
good analogy.
understand how big of a trade this was this past weekend. I kept being like, I don't get
Yeah.
it. And you're all like, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going
We
on?
should
It's
do- you know
actually
what we
a
should
really
do?
great analogy.
We should do a boy band trade. Wouldn't it be great if you could trade amongst boy bands like that?
God.
Okay. So it would be like if it's 98 Degrees, are they like super big? Or
No.
I mean,
so I
No,
can't say.
back in the
NSYNC,
day, they were
Backstreet Boys, those
okay.
were the big boy bands.
Like, is Kevin Durant Justin Timberlake, or
Yeah.
is he
Yes.
like a
He's a Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
okay, a Post Malone?
Yeah.
He's a Justin
He's
Timberlake.
Well,
a Justin
Post
Timberlake.
Yeah.
Luka Doncic is Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Speaking of the Jonas Brothers, by the way, randomly, but that's a great segue into the story. There was like a camp rock trivia night happening at a bar in
Camp Rock.
Toronto the other day. Like, so random. Can you imagine the screams when the actual Jonas Brothers
God.
walked into this bar in Toronto?
So we just finished work today. Here we were working on, and I look online. There's some Camp Rock 1 and 2 trivia night going on. Good for you. This is so fun. Best of luck. I hope the best table wins.
Just happened to be in town recording some music, so they hopped on over to that bar. Giselle Bündchen, big congrats to her this morning. She has welcomed her first child with her jiu-jitsu instructor boyfriend, Joaquin Valente. I have to say that so slow because that word just trips me up so bad, but it is her third child. She does share a daughter and a son, and a stepson, really, with her ex-husband, Tom Brady. And Mojo this morning, when I was talking about that, he's like, God, I feel like that's really fast. They just got divorced. They've actually been divorced for over 2 years. But they have been officially dating, Giselle and Joaquin, for like a year and a half now. We don't know the name or the sex of the little one just yet. And lastly, law enforcement is giving you the chance to put your ex behind bars this Valentine's Day. California's Visalia Police Department is among them, sharing on social media last night, roses are red, violets are blue. Your ex has felony warrants? Call us. They'll never know it was you. And if you live outside of the Visalia area, you can still do this. Report your ex just in time for February 14th by calling your local police department's non-emergency line, giving them all the info, and
Yeah,
it'll be a
I
happy
wonder how many.
Valentine's
That's
Day
a
to
great
you.
topic. We got to write that down, Lydia, for a topic. How many people have turned in somebody,
An ex.
because they didn't like them? That'd be great.
For all of today's Dirty Catch Up on the podcast on the iHeartRadio app or mojointhemorning.com.
Miss something in the Dirty on the 30? Listen on our podcast now at mojointhemorning.com.
Your call may be monitored or recorded.
Katie, you're going to see Katy Perry. So, Katie, seeing Katie, you're a winner. Congratulations.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
We got a pair of tickets for you.
Woo!
Haven't.
I'm first time, long time.
Hey there.
too.
Hey, Katie's on the phone. She's a winner. Where are you from, Katie?
Garden City.
Oh, we love the girls from Garden City that listen to Mojo in the morning. Have the best day today, okay?
Thank you. You guys too.
We'll have more tickets to see Katie. Tomorrow we'll have Kendrick and SZA tickets for next hour's show. So don't go anywhere. Hang on 1 second. Don't go anywhere.
Okay.
We'll be right back
Thank
with
you.
more Mojo in the morning.
If you like this weather, come on over here so I can give you a face wash. This is Mojo in the morning.
Channel 955. It's Mojo in the mornings. Motor City traffic.
8:43:29 right now, getting up to 37 clouds today. We're on the tail end of that winter weather advisory, but there are still a lot of slick spots out there, specifically driveways, sidewalks, and parking lots. So just be really, really extra careful this morning. Northbound 275, the exit ramp to eastbound 696. You're going to see an accident blocking the right shoulder there. 75 northbound at Adams, brand new accident, and an accident on the left shoulder southbound 275 after the 696 M596 interchange. That's your Channel 955 traffic on Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955.
An iHeart radio station.
This report is sponsored by Michigan Lottery. Introducing the new Multiplier X games from the Michigan Lottery. 5 exciting tickets that let you multiply your winnings up to 100 times. Plus, there are top prizes of $2 million and $195 million in total prizes. They're exhilarating fun for everyone.
Hey, going and buying a Chevy anywhere other than Gordon Chevrolet, you're making a huge mistake. Why should you go to Gordon Chevrolet for your brand new car? Well, if you're looking for a Chevy, or if you're looking for any kind of a car, it's time for you to level up. It's time for you to stop the grind of doing the whole car buying experience at places that honestly aren't going to give you the greatest deal. And at Gordon Chevrolet, they've got everything that you're looking for. Certified pre-owned vehicles are amazing, plus all the great new cars that they had on their lot when I was there servicing my Tahoe last week. They were voted best of the best by the Detroit Free Press the last 4 years running. And for more than 40 years, Gordon Chevrolet has been making a name for itself by being the number one Chevy dealership, especially to our Mojo in the Morning listeners. So if you're looking for a car, go see my buddy Mike Porter over at Gordon Chevrolet. Say hi to all the guys that are there and all the ladies. They have the best sales department ever. I've never in my life seen more amazing salespeople than Gordon Chevrolet. Ford Road West of Merriman and Garden City. Together, let's drive.
Every September, the biggest superstars from all genres of music play a festival that is like no other on the planet.
The iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Returning to Las Vegas.
2 epic nights.
September 19th and 20th.
On one stage.
For its 15th year.
I can't believe it actually happened.
And these artists have all been part of it.
Taylor Swift.
Kenny Chesney.
Billie Eilish.
Jay-Z.
Jennifer Lopez.
Coldplay.
Carrie Underwood.
The Foo Fighters.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Blue Combs. Elton John. Green Day. Justin Timberlake.
Rihanna.
U2. Tim McGraw.
Mariah Carey.
Paul McCartney. The Weeknd.
They've all been there.
Now, make this the year you go to.
Capital One cardholders get first access to tickets. Available right now through 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific today, or while supplies last.
Go to iHeartRadio.com/festival to buy yours before this year's lineup is announced.
And we'll see you in Las Vegas
For our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Presented by Capital One.
This hour is sponsored by Sam Bernstein Law.
After an accident, there are 2 types of people: those who got the Bernstein advantage and those who wish they did.
Channel 955 presents the biggest concerts in Detroit.
Global superstar, The Weeknd, presents a never-before-seen all-new show. After Hours Till Dawn Stadium Tour. Live in Detroit. Performing songs from the brand new album, Hurry Up Tomorrow, and all the hits. With Playboy Cardi and special guest Mike Dean. Ford Field, Saturday, May 24th. Get tickets this Friday at 10 a.m. at theweekend.com/tour.
For a limited time at Speedway, get 2 big pizza slices and your favorite Coca-Cola 20-ounce for only $5 with Speedy Rewards. Choose from Classic 3-Cheese, Pepperoni, or Extreme Meat Pizza. Save big with the $5 meal deal with Speedy Rewards. Only at Speedway. Valid through 3/4/25. See app for full terms.
It's a classic odor tale. You fried fish for dinner, cleaned up, but the smell is still in the house. And the neighbors are coming over for game night. They're on their way. And then you spray Febreze Air Mist. Febreze Air starts working instantly to fight even your toughest odors, so you go from fish to fresh like that. Now, all you have to worry about is Pam cheating at charades.
Breathe happy, Febreze, la 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 la.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hi. My daughter invited her entire class to her birthday party. Can my Wi-Fi handle it?
Oh, well, at Xfinity, our latest gateways have tri-band Wi-Fi technology, letting you connect hundreds of devices at once.
No way. So if all the kids are watching stuff on their phones, well, their parents are sharing videos online.
Yep, go ahead and watch videos. They can all do their thing and party their way. No problem.
Oh, we are gonna need a bigger cake.
Now through March 23rd, get 150 megabit Xfinity internet for just $35 a month for 12 months with no annual contract and get free Wi-Fi equipment included. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Xfinity, bring on the good stuff. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Currently $59 a month for internet and $15 a month for Wi-Fi equipment. Actual speeds vary, not guaranteed.
Watching Clorox cleanup spray dissolve tough grime in the shower feels like...
Wait, this really just happened? I'm shocked. Underwear and everything?
It feels like being able to zip up your overpacked suitcase on the first try.
Smooth.
With Clorox, clean feels satisfying. Clean feels good. Use as directed.
Listen to Channel 955 anytime. Free on the iHeart app.
Presented by Top Dog Law. Top Dog gets you top dollar. Go to topdoglaw.com. That's topdoglaw.com.
You hear that? That's the sound of the new Tim Hortons pairings calling your name. Whether rushing to the car or grabbing a quick bite on your way to work, Tim's has a breakfast deal designed for your busy life. Choose from a warm small cup of coffee with our savory omelet bites or creamy avocado toast for just $4. Or grab a hearty grilled breakfast wrap with coffee for just $5. A delicious pairing at your convenience to tackle the day. At participating U.S. restaurants, excludes grilled breakfast wrap with beef. Terms apply.
ZipRecruiter is the place. ZipRecruiter is the place for talented teachers, savvy software developers, and master mixologists. ZipRecruiter is the place where you meet all these people and more. That's because ZipRecruiter is the place for job seekers who are looking for new opportunities. In fact, ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day, so you can find the right candidates right away. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Injured in a slip and fall accident? It's not your fault they didn't salt. 1-800-CALL-SAM.
More Mojo in seconds.
Hi, it's Shannon for Wallside Windows. Well, some companies have 50 excuses why they can't. Wallside offers one reason why they can, because they are the factory. And right now, you get every second window free. No limit, no exceptions. Plus 6 years interest-free with no down payment. Wallside builds, installs, and stands behind every window they sell, and they do it their way, the Wallside way. Call Wallside today, 800-521-7800 or wallside.com.
This report is sponsored by Diverse Note Mobility.
Very slippery road conditions this morning. Some freezing rain still coming down. We are under a winter weather advisory through the entirety of the morning. Scattered snow showers today. A high of 38 tomorrow, some sunshine, and a high of 30.
Hey, vets and military families, you served. Now boost your career opportunities with Diverse Note Mobility. Find your path to success with their affordable STEM career training hub, offering credentials, up to 2 years of college credits, and career support. Learn more and apply today at diversenote.mobi.
This hour of Mojo in the Morning is powered by the new Club Keno from the Michigan Lottery.
Add the Mojo in the Morning show to your presets on our free iHeartRadio app. And never miss a show.
Channel 955.
Live from the Planet Fitness Studios. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
This hour on Channel 955, powered by Michigan Auto Law. Auto accident attorneys. Visit autolaw.com.
That's autolaw.com.
Exposing useless men, one a-hole at a time. War of the Roses is coming up in minutes.
The War of the Roses.
On Mojo in the Morning.
All right, it is Mojo in the Morning. So Valentine's Day is next week. Are you kidding me?
Yay.
I know.
I'm kidding.
You know what? I'm good with you, though. I'm in a relationship, and I say, yay, Valentine's Day. All right, I got a hot take, and I want to ask this question, and I want to ask the listeners to weigh in on this one. A female friend told me that she thinks that Valentine's Day is for the guys, that Guys, she says that guys are to buy their girls Valentine's gifts. It's not for the girls to get them Valentine's. Like Valentine's Day is not and I guess, I don't know what kind of relationship you're in, but you don't see women buying men Valentine's gifts. It's usually the guy buys the Valentine's gifts.
Yeah.
And I said, that's not fair. First off, that is discriminatory.
Yeah, but isn't that what Sweetest Day is for?
Y'all don't acknowledge that.
I agree. But you have a day.
Sweetest Day is so dumb.
Get mad at Sweetest Day when people don't practice it. Don't get mad because it exists.
Do you guys think that Valentine's Day is a day that is for equal? Like where, like, if you're in a same-sex relationship, what do? That means that what? Gay dudes don't have Valentine's Day at all?
Are people celebrating Valentine's Day?
I swear Valentine's Day has gone like it. I like Valentine's Day because I think it's cute for the kids. I think Valentine's Day is all about the kid. If you have kids, it's like, and now you guys know this because I've talked about it for every holiday. There's like a basket. And now it's the love basket, and it's got slippers and PJs and candy and little like I feel like Valentine's Day is for the kids. I did buy Wes a card, and that's it. Like I'm not doing a gift.
I feel like Valentine's Day is like Halloween, where kids get into it, and then there's couples costumes for Halloween's, and there's some couples that participate as adults in Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
But like overall, it's not wholly celebrated by everybody.
Like I think it's cute if you celebrate it with your significant other. I love that for you, but I think that like especially the women that expect a dozen long-stemmed red roses from rosesbloom.com on Valentine's Day is like, really?
I get if you're like, if you have kids, and this is a great reminder for you to go have like a special date night. Like I get that, but overall, if I was just dating somebody right now, it would be like, you could come over and watch a movie and we can get a bag of candy.
Pizza.
Yeah, but
I think a few things. I think one, it proves how much smarter women are than men. That we've been tricked into this belief that we just supposed to shower our women with all these trinkets and tokens and love and to show our appreciation. I knew, for real, because it's this wild ass American marketed holiday where you're just supposed to spend a bunch of money to show somebody that you love them, like you're not supposed to show them every day that you love them.
Oh, I agree.
Do you know
with you.
Do you know it's actually a religious thing?
No.
It's St. Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's actually considered a religious thing.
But he's right. It became a commercial Hallmark holiday.
Yeah.
It is BS. I think it's the stupidest holiday ever, but I understand why some people like it.
I think it's a very cutesy holiday, and if you celebrate it together, I love that for you. I love all that sappy stuff. It's just the expectation sometimes gets me.
Yes.
Sweetest
That's what
Day,
I don't love.
Sweetest Day to me has ruined even Valentine's Day, because before Sweetest Day was a thing, which by the way, Sweetest Day is only a thing here because
October
of Saunders. No, it's
November.
October 15th or something
okay,
like that.
yeah.
I think it wasn't Saunders hot fudge or whatever it was.
Yes, it was.
That they came up with the whole idea of Sweetest Day, and then it became a thing kind of in a couple of different places. And then if you mention Sweetest Day to somebody in like Portland, Oregon, they're gonna say to you, "What are you talking about?" All right, yeah, go ahead.
Do you think it's fair that Kev brought up like men are expected to shower their women in gifts? I feel like women are expected to like
give
engage
something too?
in sexual activities too. Like I feel like there's expectations on both
I like
parties
your
in different
thinking.
ways.
You know what? Honestly, I don't think, like, first off, I think that married couples usually early on celebrate it, and then as time goes on, to me, it's just an annoyance because it was just Christmas, and I just got done doing all that stuff. But I do agree that most guys are giving good gifts because they're hoping that they're going to get their gift later that evening. But Jennifer, what are your thoughts? Hi.
Hey guys, good morning.
Good morning.
My fiance and I have been together for 4 years, and I buy him gifts. Like, I already ordered him a bunch of different stuff, and yeah, it's not like a lot, just like cute little things, like little boxers that have like hearts on them and stuff like that. Just, I don't know.
Cutesy nerdy stuff.
So you get him some things, but he's getting you diamonds and things like that. Like, I think the guys are getting screwed out of this whole deal, you know?
No, I don't want diamonds. I like cutesy stuff too, like pajamas and like a little stuffed animal and some chocolates. Like, we don't go like big. It's not crazy.
Yeah.
It's just like how Shannon was explaining, like the cutesy little baskets. Like we do that for each other. Like I don't want a lot. Like we've been together for 4 years. It's like we're good.
Yeah.
I got the ring. That's all I wanted.
Because I listen to the commercials that are on the radio, for the jewelry stores and, or even like the department stores. And it's all, guys, get your girl.
Yeah,
it's always,
exactly.
that's what it's always
Now I
directed
feel
to.
like I need to make a PSA.
Same.
If you have it in your heart to go to Lucido and buy something amazing for your girlfriend or
Yes.
wife, not both, then by all means.
No, buy your girlfriend and wife.
By all means.
Can I tell you, though?
They'll get you a discount.
Lovingly accepted.
So I work with a different jeweler. I work with J. Foster Jewelers, and in my commercial, I literally say, treat yourself. These are great deals. Like, take advantage of the great deals and get something nice for yourself. Just because it's Valentine's Day doesn't mean you have to be a couple to get this deal.
I like Stacy's take because she's reminding us that Valentine's Day is for the girls. What's the day for the guys, Stacy?
Well, Sweetest Day is the proper one, but March 14th is also a very special day for the men.
Pie Day.
You know what that is, don't you?
Anybody know what that is?
I do.
Steak and BJ Day.
Yes. Do you participate, Stacy, in the steak and the BJ Day?
I do.
Do you?
I do.
By the way, do you really like the idea that your guy has just eaten a steak that night when you're doing?
It's as long as he's showered, I'm good.
Okay. All right. By the way, Stacy
I got a question.
got a lucky guy.
You've
doesn't-
never heard of that?
No, questions I have can't be answered on
No,
the show.
we'll talk about that
Or
in the
asked.
podcast.
Yeah.
Eric, what's going on? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys today?
Fantastic. Get ready, buddy. Valentine's Day is coming.
Oh, listen, I already got everything already. My wife and I, we've been together for 12 years, married for 2, and very early on in our relationship, we made it a thing that, hey, Valentine's Day, I agree with Kevin, it's a monetary trap, so we never participated in that. So what I do every year is we spend time, and I give her one single rose. It's like one of those wooden forever roses or whatever.
Uh-huh.
It's like one of those little cutesy things or whatever. So we just do that.
Okay.
Turns out even those are a scam. They don't actually last forever. After 7 years, they start to lose their color, so they just turn yellow.
Oh, no.
My big thing with Valentine's Day that sucks, and this year it sucks even more because it's a good Valentine's Day. It's on a weekend. I hate that you can't get a reservation anywhere. Like it's near impossible because it brings out everybody to go out.
It's like church on Easter.
Right.
You start showing up, we ain't been here in 10 years.
Exactly.
He brings up
Make dinner at home. Make dinner at home. Spend time there.
Yeah.
Do that.
DoorDash is also, by the way, they do peak charging on Valentine's Day. So because there's a lot of people doing that. What were you going to say?
I don't want to take the conversation in a different direction, but he brought up an interesting point. What do you do when you enter a relationship and you have the thought that it's a Hallmark holiday, but the other person cares so much?
Why are you asking?
You got to do it for them. If you care about them and they care about it, you got to care about them having their special moment.
Or you make them have to explain themselves. Like it's kind of like before you get your degree, you have to do your dissertation or something. Like they have to do a dissertation. Jamal, what's up?
You didn't answer my question, by the way.
First off, first time, long time.
Jamal's on the phone.
I won't forget.
What up?
Hi, Jamal.
Yeah. How you guys doing?
Good, buddy. What's
Living the
going on?
dream.
We're talking about what do
I
we?
listen to you guys almost every morning.
Hell yeah, brother.
Deliveries. I'm on the road all the time, so I'm just always listening to you guys.
Beep,
Mojo,
beep.
I love you, man.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah, you're the man.
We appreciate it. What about?
you're
Are you buying me something for Valentine's Day, Jamal?
Valentine, man, you'll be the best Valentine's, I bet.
Oh, thank you,
I
buddy.
bet you would give me something in return.
Steak and a BJ Day.
I have
What's
never
going?
gotten something in return on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Every relationship I have been in, they have never acknowledged Sweetest Day.
Aw.
Yeah. So
You're with the wrong women, man. You need better women.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, no, these women out here, man, it's hard. It's hard out here right now.
Jamal, you
get
deserve
it.
better. You deserve better. It's time for you to cross that line. It's time for you to go to men.
Hard to be a man.
I think, by the way,
hell no.
I've said this. I've said this. If it wasn't for sex, I would be with just guys because I like enjoying being with guys. I like my buddies. You know what I mean? But sex is involved, and I haven't.
Have you ever given it a shot, though?
I haven't.
Maybe you don't know.
I have to be honest with you. I've often thought and wondered what it would be like, and then
Hey, it's a spectrum.
Is it?
It's a spectrum.
All right.
Give it a shot.
Jamal, I'll talk to you later. What's up, Meaghan? How you doing? Hi, Meg.
I'm good. How are you?
Good. What's happening?
Not much. On my way to work.
What's going on? We're talking about Valentine's Day, and we're asking, is it just for the girls?
I would say yes. However, I'm in a same-sex relationship.
Okay.
And she celebrates Valentine's for me, and I celebrate Sweetest Day for her.
Oh, that's a good way to
that's
divide
nice.
it up.
So you guys, and how did you guys decide on that?
We split it up, yeah.
Was that something that?
Yeah, we split it up, so it worked.
Okay. That's actually not a bad idea.
Also, first time, long time.
Hey,
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Is she more masculine than you? Is that why she get the Sweetest
She
Day?
is, yes.
Okay. I like it.
Yep, she is.
So what do you get her? Do you get her like Carhartt stuff, or what do you get her?
Usually I get her like some boxers that she likes,
Okay.
and maybe like a necklace or like some little stud earrings or something like that.
Studs.
And then what does she get you? Does she get you all the silky stuff?
Well, like pajamas. She might get me like a charm for my Pandora.
Okay.
Or like some earrings or something like that. And then we also do a little something for our son as well.
Oh, sweet. Well, happy Valentine's Day, Meaghan. And what's her name? What's your lovely lady's name?
Her name is Meek.
Meek. Meaghan and Meek.
Yep.
Sitting in a tree.
That's right.
Eek.
That's right.
That night.
ING. Exactly. Have a great Valentine's Day. We love you.
What is wrong with you?
You too.
I don't
Love
know.
you too.
I am so, you know what it is? I think it was I almost killed myself on the ice this morning. and I barely made it. I'm like, God, thank you. I'm alive.
WKQI Detroit, WSNX Muskegon, Grand Rapids, WVKS Toledo. 3 great stations, 1 stupid show. This is Mojo in the Morning, live.
All right, we're giving you a chance to win $1,000. We're paying your bills after War of the Roses.
Catching cheaters and proud of it.